what up? Lazy here as always, and as you can see, we're back on Forza Horizon 4, and this is a subscriber request. They wanted to see me build and drift a Hawkeye Subaru, but there actually isn't one in the game, so this is the closest that we can get. This is a '05 Subaru Impreza WRX STI. So let's jump in and get this build started. Okay, so for this build, I'm going to do the only acceptable thing to do with a boxer engine, and that's get it the fuck out of there. So we got a couple of swaps we can do, but honestly I'm going with a 6.2 litre V8. And since we're doing that, I'm going to convert it to rear wheel drive and twin turbo it, just because I can. Alright, jumping into here for the front bar. Honestly, I don't really like any of them at all. For the wing, the stock one's really good, but I really like that one, the sport rear wing. So I'm going to go with that. Sold. For the rear bar, okay, so I really like the Forza one. It gets rid of the splitter and adds a tow hook. For the skirts, the Ing one doesn't really suit what I want to go with, but I really like the charge speed, so yep, sold. And for the hood, that actually doesn't look too bad, so yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, so jumping into here, for the tyre compound, I'm going to go up to street. Yep. For the front tyre width, I'm just going to leave that alone. And for the rear, I'm going to bring it up to a 255. For the rims, the BBSs are alright, but I want to put a set of Momos on this. So they're in here. Where are they? Yeah, right here. They'll do perfectly. So, sold. Cool. For the sizes, I'm going to go up to an 18 all round. Yep, just like that. And we'll bring the track width all the way out in the front and in the rear. Cool, the fitment should be on point. Alright, so for the drivetrain, we can go through and max all this out. Also, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that awesome shit. It's much appreciated. Cheers. Also, if some of this video doesn't sound right, I am currently drunk, essentially. So for the power we're running, we're going to go through and upgrade the brakes, and we're definitely going to put it on drift suspension. How good does that look in this colorway? Just top notch. We'll go through, we'll max out the sway bars in the front and the rear, no cage, and we'll come back and do the weight reduction last. Alright, so now we can just go through, with this being a twin turbo 6.2 litre V8, I know, you know, everybody who plays Forza knows that this is going to come out at like 1,016 horsepower and 851 foot-pounds. So there's really no shocker there. It's usually the engine I go with. So we'll chuck on these last couple upgrades. We'll get the actual numbers. Yeah, 1,016, 851. The car is a bit heavy, but honestly, once the weight reduction goes on, it shouldn't really matter. Yeah, and that drops it to 2860. Yeah, nice. Cool, so there is the build done. The paint is done. The tune we'll be using today is available to download. Here is the information if you want to give it a shot. Now let's go give this thing a fucking rip.
Arrived at your destination. at your destination. Arrived at your destination.
Sweet, so there we go. This thing actually turned out pretty decent. This may feel different to my usual tunes because I've added a shit ton more camber in the front and the rear than what I usually do. I wanted to see how it'd go and it turned out pretty decent. But that's it for the video for today. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Laters.